Welcome back, everyone. The Crypto Boys are in the studio today, and we have one of those really fun episodes that we just hit it off with our last video on that we'll put in the description below. And we're going to talk about today retirement and how much of these projects you actually need to eventually retire. We're going to go over what it means to retire and all that great stuff. So stick around for this video. I think you're going to enjoy it.
So we want to let you guys know that there are a lot smarter people in this world than us. Financially, of course, we got Dave Ramsey, we got Stephan. They have these numbers already built in because they know what the heck they're talking about, so we're going to roll with that. They say you should have between $3 and $5 million to be able to retire. So that's the number we're going to go off of, is $3 million to be able to retire.
And why they say that is if you're in really not all that risky of a mutual fund or something of those nature, is that you're going to get between really 7 and 10% on a yearly or annual basis, which is going to make you roughly, $150,000 to $300,000 about a year, as long as you don't touch that golden egg. You can't be touching that golden egg and taking off of it, because that number goes down quick. Then you've got these more tax implications. So remember, we're talking about you just living off of your nest egg and then obviously giving that away or giving it to your kids or doing whatever you want with it after your life and after you've set up your will and all that good stuff.
Now, if you guys are all for wait until you work till about 65 or 70 or so and then retiring, hey, do your thing, keep putting into your 401k. However, if you think that crypto could get you there a lot faster, which the Crypto Boys do, stick around, because we're going to talk about ADA, how it's going to get you there, Ethereum, how it's going to get you there, and potentially XRP and how it's going to get you there ASAP.
And we're going to make our choices. We think what's the most realistic one to get us to that $3 to $5 million range the fastest.
There are a lot of assumptions to be made with this video. One is going to be that you're kind of buying the bottom and kind of selling the top-ish. And this top is not this coming bull run. This is 2 bull runs to go. This is probably like 2030 or so bull run to get you into the cycle and then into the next cycle, because these numbers that we're going to put out there, you might be like, whoa, that's crazy. How would Ethereum get that high? Well, in 2 bull runs, there's a very high likelihood that these numbers can potentially get there.
At the end of this video, we will go over Bitcoin, it being our honorable mention, and why we didn't put it in this video, because we discussed it, but it wasn't the right one for us. We will go over that at the end of this video as well.
So Cardano is number 1. We are thinking that right now, if you can buy Cardano at 30 cents in the next bull run, 2030 is what we're talking about. If it goes to $20, only $20, totally doable. Their tech is unbelievable. Everything they're doing, they are promising. It is fantastic. If it gets to $20, all it needs to do, you need to put $45,000 into Cardano right now. When it gets to that low price, that'll get you a 67x to get you $3 million. The market cap, though, is going to be kind of high relative to the other ones. It's not going to be as high. $800 billion market cap will get you that just over $3 million that you can retire off of.
Honestly, I really don't think that's that high for Cardano. I think Cardano's tech, the people they have behind them, and when the FOMO starts happening, you're going to see ADA absolutely rip. All right, guys, next up is XRP. And you guys know this has a lot to do with the SEC lawsuit and several other things going for it. But XRP has one of those potentials to absolutely rip. Now, what we're going to say is it needs to do about a 63x if you catch it around the 40-cent mark. If you put in $48,000, that's going to get you about 120,000 XRP. And that's going to be a lot, because if it gets to about $25, which we think is probably reasonable, that's going to get you to a market cap of about 1.3 trillion. And that'll get you just over $3 million.
Next up, Ethereum, everyone's favorite. Well, some people's favorite. However, if you get it at $1,000, all you have to do, buy yourself 60 ETH. Put in $60,000. That is the number to pay attention to, because if you put in $60,000, we believe that Ethereum, it can be a $50,000 token at some point. If it does that 50x from that $150 billion market cap right now, you're looking at $7.5 trillion market cap, which is way bigger than that Cardano one we were talking about earlier. However, with the projects that are being built with Ethereum, with the mass adoption that is coming in with institutions, that is easily doable. That is why it is potential to put $60,000 in now to retire with over that $3 million here in the next 2030 bull run.
It's hilarious how now we're being like, oh, $7.5 trillion market cap. That's so easy. Who cares? It's just 7x of what we're at right now for the entire crypto space, a little bit more. But I absolutely am 100% on board with you and what you just said. All right, now to our honorable mention. We're not going to use this one for the actual pick of what we would do to get us to retire the fastest, okay? Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a little bit different. Let's say we're going to put 60K in because we don't want to put in crazy amounts of money, but we'll say we'll get yourself 3 Bitcoin at about $20,000, right? What that's going to have to do, that's going to have to 53x for you. Now, the 53x on Bitcoin doesn't sound absolutely insane. It does have to go to $1 million per token. Obviously, you can kind of do the math on that one pretty easily, but that market cap, oh boy. That market cap's got to get to about 18.5 trillion for you to get there. Now, I think that's absolutely doable, but what's gold right now? What is the entire stock market right now? You know, so let's calm that one down. Here's our idea on Bitcoin. And you can let us know and jump in whenever you want. We're thinking that when we get to these numbers, this is just going to get us to the place where we need to live off and retire. And then with the rest of our money, we move the majority of our portfolio over to Bitcoin and have that stored of value.
Exactly. And the only reason why we said $60,000 worth of Bitcoin right now is because we wanted to make some bit of comparison to Ethereum, so it's kind of apples to apples, just so that you know we need this massive market cap if that's the case. Now, if there's other things that come into play, if it changes, hey, it could be different, but we're just making these small little assumptions, and then we're going to roll those profits back into Bitcoin if we take one of those other 3 routes with the ADA, XRP, or Ethereum.
All right, Joe, it is time. What are we choosing? And honestly, we don't always agree on everything at all, but we completely agree on this. We think the easiest way, the fastest way, the quickest way, the best way to get yourself retired and over the $3 million mark is to get yourself some ADA.
Exactly. $45,000 worth of ADA right now. And again, not everyone has $45,000 laying around. I mean, that's a big stretch. But if you can get yourself 150,000 ADA tokens right now, I mean, that $800 billion market cap is really pretty obtainable for ADA, you know, so that will be the quickest route for sure. Probably your safest bet. I mean, what they do is impeccable. They are awesome. So that's my bet. That's Colin's bet. That's what we're telling you.
The XRP haters are definitely going to come out on this video. Don't worry. We love XRP. It was the first crypto the crypto boys ever bought together. However, we think with the SEC lawsuit still looming, not knowing what's going to happen when that gets pulled off, is our profits going to be pulled? Is it going to skyrocket? We don't know. So we just think the safer bet and the quicker bet would be that Cardano price.
All right. To close it up, guys, this is just a fun, interactive video. We want to know what you have to say. What did we mess up? We want to know in the comments below, what are your picks? I mean, are these numbers even realistic at all? We want to know what you have to say. So make sure that you drop some comments below. While you're doing that, smash the like button for the Crypto Boys, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification. We will keep you up to date to all these stupid fun videos that we do.
All right, guys. So that's all for us today. We do appreciate you guys rocking with the absolute fittest crypto channel on YouTube, and we are out.